Today, we're going to be focusing on case rotation issues. This is when your case is not fully rotating when it is in the annealing position. When we talk to you all, what we normally hear is that this case will rotate, but maybe it'll only go about 70% and you aren't able to figure out why. Today, we're going to tell you the four main reasons that you might be having case rotation issues. Number one, we're going to talk about the O-rings. Now, this is probably the most obvious of all of the issues that could potentially be happening when looking at case rotation issues. We're going to go ahead and take off this anodized wheel so we can take a better look at the O-rings. An important thing to understand about the way that all O-rings like this are shipped is they are shipped in grease. That is designed to keep them from cracking and to stay lubed. Although that's great, we do have to put these through a 3-step cleaning process in order to put them into the machine so they'll function correctly. But even though they're put through that cleaning process, there's always still going to be some lube, whether it's soaked into the actual material or some still microly on this system. Where we often see the issue occur even after the cleaning process is that when this system heats up, some of the grease can still seep out of the material, and those greases that come out can cause slippage on top of your brass. What we recommend is taking off the O-rings, and you're going to do two things. The first, you're going to get a heavy duty degreaser. Do not use alcohol on these, as that is not the correct cleaning solvent. Use a heavy duty degreaser. After you are done, you can wash off the degreaser with normal dish soap. The last thing you're going to want to do is dry them off very well and then put them back in. That'll eliminate any excess grease that's on these O-rings and should allow for the O-rings to grip your brass better. The second issue that we often see is actual lube on the brass. Remember, before you anneal your brass, you should clean it and make sure that it is thoroughly dried and all lube or excess cleaning material are wiped off. This serves two purposes. The first is that it'll allow it to better catch on the O-rings, and the second is the actual annealing process. Having excess chemicals on your brass can affect the annealing process and accuracy. It's important that you keep these as lube and chemical free as possible. Number three, media transfer from cleaning. If you are cleaning your brass with media and you're not cleaning off your brass correctly, it's possible that that excess media can then transfer over to your actual O-rings and cause slippage. This is an easy solve. Make sure you're cleaning all media off your brass, and additionally, clean off the exterior of your O-rings by simply running a rag or paper tissue over the exterior of your actual anodized wheel. That should eliminate a lot of the issues with that slippage. Number four, proper torch adjustment. Now, we are overemphasizing this point here, but what is important to understand about this setup is that if your flame is hitting your door, it's very possible that you are going to create oxidation on this door. And if it's on the opposite side, the side that is going to actually be connecting with the brass, that oxidation can create a rough point that will reduce the ability for the brass to turn. A simple fix for this is to clean off that oxidation. That way, it will then have a smooth surface to rotate on. It's important to remember that when we adjust our torch, we want the flame to hit between the shoulder and the neck. And remember that that heat transfer can come down. So we do not want this piece of brass too close to the wheel and the door, to which it will cause oxidation on this system. If that is the case, make sure you're using your short case feed ramp to avoid oxidation on these systems.